is the Radio Andy Town Hall of Kelly Clarkson.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
She's the first winner of American Idol.
For a moment like this.
Sold over 25 million albums and 45 million singles worldwide. And hosts her own talk show. Join Andy Cohen for a look back on her career as she releases her 10th studio album, Chemistry, and gets ready for an exclusive Las Vegas engagement. From the SiriusXM headquarters, the Radio Andy Town Hall with Kelly Clarkson, hosted by Andy Cohen, starts now.
All right, this is going to be fun. Sitting here in New York City with Kelly Clarkson.
My new home.
Your new home. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Now I'm just here in Montana. I love it. I'm excited.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to talk about Montana. But first, we have to talk about the new album. The new album is fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Chemistry. I've listened to the whole thing. It is
so glad
wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I wouldn't have sat here with you without it. Throw on Mine, which was the first single that we all heard.
Mine and Me came out. Yeah,
Mine and Me came out together, and
which sounds very selfish.
it does. It does.
It wasn't lost on me. I was like, we're gonna put out 2 songs called Mine and Me.
I know, but they're all bangers. I have to say, you sound so wonderul. What percentage of the album did you write?
Oh, well, most of it. There's only lyrics and melody are me, except for I wrote Me with Gail.
Yep.
She started the song, and then I didn't write
Favorite
High
Kinda
Road.
High,
Jane Black wrote.
And Favorite Kind of High is Carly Rae, right?
No. So here's the misconception. I wrote the lyrics and melody for that too.
Okay.
Just by myself. But it was, I guess she was a part of the track in some way with Jesse. Yeah. Because Nick was listed on I Hate Love, and I love Nick Jonas, but I was like, we definitely did not write the song together.
Yeah, right. I would have known that.
I was like, wait,
Yes.
what? And so he was a part of the track, I guess, originally with the producer.
Okay, so Mine and Me, here we are. And these really set the stage for what we're getting into.
Yeah.
Because the album is not just, it's on the one hand, it seems like a breakup album.
Yeah.
On the outside.
At first look.
Right, at first look.
Yeah.
But then you get into it, and it's actually about finding yourself and finding new love, and it's about the whole journey, actually.
The whole journey of a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good, like there's like Favorite Kind of High, which is sexy and like the beginning, and even Magic when it's not going well, but you're like you fighting for it because there's you never felt anything like that, and you're like this is worth it. There's all that.
Okay, so put on Rock Hudson, which is the latest single, which is out today.
Which has been very confusing for people.
Well, it is, and you're not talking about a guy who's secretly gay.
No. Here's the thing. No, that is Rock Hudson, but
that is Rock Hudson, but the song is not.
No. The song is not. Yeah, I'm not saying he like dumped me for a man.
Yes. Okay.
That's not the point.
Okay.
No, he is my movie star guy. Like he is my like a lot of people. I love Matthew McConaughey. I love Ryan Gosling. I love Cary Grant. All great. Not Rock Hudson. Like Rock Hudson was my like. I just saw Pillow Talk at such a young age. I just fell in love with him.
literally is about Rock Hudson.
No.
Okay.
It's just about finding a relationship, that you feel like. I mean, I found myself saying, like, this is almost movie-like. Like, we grew up in the same town but didn't know each other. We're at the same places at certain times and didn't know.
Your ex.
And then we ended up, I mean, it was literally written like a movie.
But it also is about things not being what they seem.
Yeah, it goes real Dateline special, and a bit of it, it gets real intense, Movies cannot be great endings sometimes.
Here you are. You have this total emotion dump that you've dumped on all of us gladly, and we're happy to be on the receiving end of it. What does your ex think of this album? Your ex, who you are co-parenting with, I'm assuming.
You'll have to ask him, but I will. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
But hold on. Well, I mean, but you are co-parenting.
I mean, I was very honest with it. There was one text exchange I think about it, but I say, hey, it's about all of it. Like, it's not just a bash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's about all of it. But I mean, I don't think anyone's surprised when I don't think like he married Kelly Clarkson. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally have a song called Because of You, which is my life.
Yes,
and I have all these songs that are about my life. I don't think it was like, I wonder if she'll write about it.
Right. If you date Taylor Swift, you're going to get a song one way or another. Yes.
Any artist. That's how, it's like how we heal. It's therapy. It's, I mean, but I did Like, trust me, like the worst one on this record is probably Red Flag Collector, and that is nothing compared to some that didn't come out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just really angry.
those songs were like letters that you write but never send.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
What a
Did
book.
you lay down those tracks, or did you not even record them?
Those are some have tracks, but both. Some have tracks and some are just melody lyrics or whatever. But a lot of it, it's like I said, it's just necessity for me. It's not meant to be released. I'm also figuring out what I'm gonna do, where I'm at, like.
Okay, but I am also curious. That's good.
I wish people could see your
I am also but I'm really curious though, because this is a contentious split.
Well, it wasn't fun.
It was not fun.
No.
Yes.
It's actually still not super fun.
Right. I'm upset by the amount of money that he's getting, to be honest with you. Yes.
You are?
Yes, right.
That's hysterical.
Okay. I am on your behalf.
I am floating about it.
Yes, right.
I feel really
right.
peaceful about it.
Yeah, right.
Which is why I mentioned it a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. No, good. Yes.
Well, because he can't sing and he doesn't host anything.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
So that's interesting, but it's okay.
He knows how to cash a check.
Yeah. Well,
there you go.
You gotta have talent.
There you go.
Yep.
But put on in happier news. Put on Favorite Kind of High.
Yeah.
Because this is a great song. I really love
Favorite
it.
Kinda High.
And this is so Carly Rae was on the track. What does that mean?
I actually don't know. I actually found out right before. Like they were, hey, these are the people that are showing up as credits on the song. That's when I found out. So
how does that work though? Because if you wrote the lyrics, so in other words,
so it's just how the song is split. So usually me and the producer split it. I split everything with anybody that's like involved generally. Like, and so we split it, and he just chose because he worked on that part separate. So he split his.
So in other words, a producer says to you, "Here's a track I've been working on," and then you say, "I'm going to write lyrics to go along with this track."
But just so you know, that happens a lot, right?
It
so
does.
we write to a lot of songs. So a lot of people, if they don't vibe with the track, like it'll still be with it. So and to people's defense too, like you never know what's going to float to the top or make it.
Yes.
So some conversations, people don't have until later on because they don't even know if it's going to come to fruition. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I did find out late in the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's going to be an interesting interview when people are like, so how is it writing with Carly? And I'm like, you should tell me. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was like, I love her though, and I love Nick.
Is there any part of you that is annoyed that you will have to share the proceeds with Carly? No. Okay, very good. That's just how it works.
A song comes together how it comes together, and you can ask any writer I've ever worked with, or I've even written on songs I didn't take credit on.
Okay.
Like big songs, but like I feel like it didn't really like change it dramatically. I'm not going to like insert myself, right? So
yes. Well, this is really exciting, and I'm really excited that you're moving to New York. What a cool chapter for you.
I know.
I think that talk shows, no offense to all the talk shows broadcast out of LA, but they're just dead. I'm sorry.
Oh.
The energy is dead. I'm telling you,
they've done really well there.
No. Your show is its own universe, and also you sing, and it's incredible.
It's kind of a different show.
It is, and I want to talk to you about that because the singing on your show is just blows it out through the stratosphere.
I will say though, Andy, some days I'm like, why did I do this?
No, I know. It's
because you don't always want to sing 2 songs a day and you learn them right before you get on stage.
I know, but it's incredible what you do.
But it's challenging. It's fun. I love art, so I love other artists. So.
Right, and it's what separates your show from the rest. But
so that's why
to me, there is a canned feeling about shows that come out of LA, talk shows specifically.
Yeah.
And I feel like shows that come out of New York just feel more of the moment. And I think that's really important on daytime specifically. And I just think that there's going to be a new energy about your show that's going to really electrify everybody.
I think what would be interesting too is we've played around with the idea. We're not committed at all, but like we've played around with the idea of going live as well, which I like that.
It's fun. I love
You know why
being
I like
live.
it most?
Yes.
You can only work that hour.
Yes. No. By the way,
you know what I'm saying? People will say
No, I do
we're
know what
totally
you're
going
saying.
to fit it in 4 hours later.
No. I do know what you're saying because
Live
you
is
start at a
amazing.
time and you end at a time,
Yeah,
and you know
we
what
gotta
time
go
you're
off
done.
air.
You
Yeah.
will make your lunch reservation if you are live.
No, I'm telling you, I'm not against it. I think the only thing they're worried about is my sailor's mouth.
Right, exactly.
But I can reel it in.
Yes.
I host things. I do things.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. So now there is an exclusive Las Vegas residency happening. It opens Friday, July 28th. It's 10 nights.
It's super exclusive because I didn't want to do too many shows.
That's so
Because I only have so much time off. I'm not a normal musician, y'all. I work like 9 to 5, and I'm a single mom of 2 kids, and it's a lot. So
right. Yes.
I wasn't willing to give up. Like, my only time to spend at my ranch is really in the summer. And so it's like, and it only is not snowy there like 2.5 months.
How old are your kids, by the way?
7 and 9.
Wow.
Yeah, they just turned 7 and 9. Yeah.
So will we get... will we get...
Oh, you're going to say it.
Since You've Been Gone?
Oh, I thought you meant where you were going to get a tour.
No.
Well, you already have Since You've Been Gone. Congratulations.
Will we get Since You've Been Gone in Vegas?
Oh my God, I am not going to be that tool that doesn't play their hits.
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
No.
We're gonna get
I hate going to a show and I'm like,
Breakaway.
oh, you've gotten too cool to play. I'm playing all the hits. Yeah.
Miss Independent.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites still to do live.
Stronger.
Yeah.
Any covers?
You want to make my set list? I just got
Yeah, I would
reprimanded
love
for not
to.
having my Vegas set
Really?
list
I would
this
love
morning.
to. You will you do any covers?
Yes.
You will. And how will those
Different
be
cover
determined?
every night. We
How will
usually-
that be determined?
I've been doing this for years
Yes.
on tour. So
Yep.
literally, like, we take requests like from fans.
Okay, so you're still doing that.
We still do that,
Great.
and we had to do a little bit more preparation because Vegas and how it was set up was a little different than how we normally tour. But we just take requests, and then also I think there's some that people really want to hear live that I've covered before. I've heard a lot of people want to hear Happier Than Ever, so we're gonna do that one night.
Yep.
Surprise! But I don't know which night, so that will be a surprise.
Yeah. Your duets that you do on the Kelly Clarkson show are so magical.
You wanna do one?
I would love to, but I
I don't know if
am
you
a
remember
terrible
our
singer.
from Andy to Kelly moment. Remember on your show?
I do remember we acted
had
out a
a
scene
little bit
from
of a
Andy to
duet
Kelly,
moment.
yes. But your duet with Sam Smith is
I
stands
love
out for me. I've watched it so many times.
I just thought it was hilarious because he's this big soulful dude, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, wait, you want to say? Oh, I just shouldn't say that, right? I forgot. It's not.
No, that's okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
well,
They.
that's
Sorry.
okay.
I was like, wait, I just caught myself.
Yeah.
But
they're very cool. I've
I know,
misgendered them
yes.
several times, and
it's a
they've
hiccup
been
you
so
gotta get
cool.
used to.
Yes.
But they wanted to do Breakaway, and I was like, really?
Right.
My whole catalog.
Right. I know, but that was
It's
magic.
the least soulful song I've ever
I know,
recorded.
but it was magic.
I know. I love singing with him.
Yeah.
Jesus. I
The
love
two-
singing
yeah,
with them. Yes.
Your voices sound so beautiful together.
I
Besides
feel like
Sam,
they sound great with everyone.
well,
but, yeah.
do you have a favorite duet that you've done on the Kelly Clarkson show besides Sam?
I mean, I hate to say a favorite because you feel like you're not picking ones that
Right.
were amazing, but I do feel like Cynthia Erivo
Mm-hmm.
was incredible. She's a Blue Fairy in Pinocchio, and so they asked if we would do When You Wish Upon a Star, and I was
Yep.
like, I'll sing anything with her.
Yeah.
Her voice is incredible, and I'm telling you, like, I am a very confident person, like very confident singer, like know my talent. I've never felt more inferior in my
Really?
entire existence than that woman in my
Then
ears.
singing with Cynthia in your ears.
I was like, oh,
When you have a duet
she's crazy
on
good.
the Kelly Clarkson show, how much rehearsal is there with the
Like
person?
one run through generally, and then we do
Really?
it.
Wow.
Like I'm talking The Rock, like Dwayne Johnson. I'm talking Zachary Levi, Hart, like Ann Wilson came on. Like
You sang with The Rock?
yeah, Dwayne Johnson. We did
What?
country.
You
we did
did?
Loretta Lynn.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I do want to do a duet with you.
See?
I do want to
He
figure one out.
sings.
I feel like I could
Moana.
do, I know. And
Yeah, he
he's
sings.
so good in
Yeah,
Moana.
yeah.
I want to do Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man with you.
I don't know that song.
Oh, yes, you do. Loretta and Conway Twitty.
yes, I do.
Louisiana
Yes,
Woman,
I do. Yes, I do.
Mississippi Man, we get together every time we can.
You've heard it. He
Yeah,
can't
I
back
wanna
out.
do it. No, I can't. No, I
back out,
really
Bobby.
wanna do that with you.
Okay, asshole, you said it. It's real now.
Yes, no, I want to do that with you.
Okay.
Yes, talk
I'm
about
here.
chemistry.
You can't be like, oh, I can't make it. Rough commute. My show
No.
is in New York.
Yes, no, I'm doing it.
Okay.
The Radio Andy Town Hall with Kelly Clarkson continues next.
My life would suck without you. So stick around for more with Andy Cohen and Kelly Clarkson next. This This is Andy Cohen's Town Hall with Kelly Clarkson.
We are back in New York City with Kelly Clarkson and the Radio Andy Town Hall celebrating the release of Chemistry. We do have some questions from the audience.
Okay.
Where's Brett?
I know a lot of the audience.
Here's Brett with his Kelly Clarkson t-shirt on. Hey, Brett.
That's the Addicted tour, I think, but I can't remember.
Hazel Eyes.
Oh, Hazel Eyes. It says it on it. Addicted? Wait, that was the next tour. Okay.
I've loved you for this long, so
thank
it's
you.
nice to see you. My question is, emotionally, of the tracks on this album, what was in the recording process the most emotional for you to record, and how do you think that's going to be to perform live?
Okay, so interesting question. Lighthouse was the hardest to write. I don't think I've cried that much in a very, very long time.
Wow.
And I think it's because that song was like, it's over, and I had to accept that, and that was really hard. I will say Skip This Part ruined me at this live show that I did at the Belasco in LA. So I'd never done that before, but I was like, I wanted the fans to be able to like really get a sense of the song and hear me talk about it like while we were releasing this stuff. So we did this kind of private, intimate thing with some fans. And I'll tell you what I thought, because I wrote these songs like 2.5, 3 years ago. Like I'm at a different place than when I wrote these songs. But I think because I've never actually sang them aloud in front of people, Skip This Part was this first song that night, and it starts a cappella. And Mama did not handle it well.
Really?
It was the hardest thing ever. I couldn't even get sound out.
Yeah.
Like, because it was so painful. Like, I was just sad.
And that's what the music videos are going to be taken from that night of live performance, or
Pretty
a few
much,
of them.
just because I feel like, I've done video, and I know people like videos. I do too. I just felt like this record specifically was a little different in the sense of like, no visual. Like, first of all, I think everyone should be allowed to listen to this and relate and connect in their own way and have their own visual.
Yes.
And then secondly, it's just such a personal record. Like I thought I had released personal music until now. Yeah. And it was just like, I felt like it was important to have that moment where I got to, I'm funny with it and I bring humor to it, but it's really intense, going through something like that. So sharing that is hard. So
how long were you married, by the way?
we were together for over 8 years. We were married, I think, for like 7.5, maybe.
Got it.
Yeah.
Kyle.
I should know that.
Hello.
Hi. Where are you from, Kyle?
I am from Erie, Pennsylvania. Hello.
What's up?
My question for you is, I love all of your music. For you, what is the biggest difference when you've written a song versus when you have not written a song when you're recording it? How do you relate to songs that you maybe haven't written versus how you relate to songs?
Good question.
Great question. I actually, the exact same. It doesn't I love being the vessel. Like even if I'm not the writer of it, I've always been a writer. Like my first single I wrote on. So I've always been a writer in my career, but I'm not that person that feels like you're either more credible if you write all your stuff. And I'm also the person that thinks, man, isn't it interesting to take, like, because I'm such a conversationalist, but take other people's hearts and, experiences, relate to that, connect to that, and then be the vessel for that. I think that's really magical. So I think.
Who wrote A Moment Like This?
The mic went out. Did you see that?
No,
the sound went out.
Right.
I don't know, but here, in my defense, that song wasn't written for me.
It was written
That song was written
Idol.
for the winner.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like,
literally the
my
winner of
first
Idol
single
got
is
that
Miss
song.
Independent.
Yes.
So that's what, my first single I feel like is Miss Independent. That is the winning song for a
was
show.
written for the winner of Idol.
That could have been Justin Guarini's song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't
He
that
did record
amazing?
it. We both had to record it. And Before Your Love.
Really?
Yeah,
You both
his
had to
version is
record-
out there. Justin, release it.
Justin's version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Taylor's version.
Yeah, exactly.
You're funny.
Jamie P. Hi, Jamie. Hi.
I've known a lot of these people
Is
for
that
20
right?
years.
Is that
20.
right?
20.
Is this your?
I feel like it's like 20, like
Wow,
since
that's
Idol.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like 20, over 20 years. It's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
I just asked what song meant the most to you on this album.
You know what? That's really hard to pick because they're all different stages. Because I love Favorite Kind of High. Because God, it's been 3 years since I've even been in a relationship. So Mama would love to feel that. But I love stuff like that. But I think Magic is when I always come back to. I just love the idea. I know it's hard, like things can be hard, but when you love someone that much and it feels that magical and it feels that special that you're fighting that hard, there's something so beautiful about that, even though it didn't work out. But there's something so amazing that I feel like if you get to experience that in life, like, and you have that depth of love for someone, I think that's incredible. And I didn't know that that really existed, if I'm being honest. So Magic is probably one of my favorites that I listen to. Yeah.
What about Melissa? Hi.
I'm going down the line.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to moving to New York?
Walking.
Yes.
We go nowhere.
It's so true.
No, I'm telling you, I came here and this is what won me over. I came here for upfronts.
Okay.
For like, I don't know if it was the TV show or The Voice, one of the shows.
Yep.
And I came here and I was like, why have I never lived here? Like, and I know why my ex did not like living in a city like this, but I just never had done it. And I literally called one of the heads and was like, listen, like, my life has been a dumpster fire and I'm really unhappy in LA and I don't know if I'll continue in LA. You know, what are our thoughts about possibly moving this to New York? And luckily, like right from the get-go, NBC was like, that's a huge move, but let's talk about it. And let me figure some numbers and let me figure it out. So NBC was like highly supportive, which was really cool because I think they knew I was serious. Like it was like, I can't exist here any longer. Like, I'm so lonely. My whole family is across the country. Wow. Like, I think COVID pointed that out too. Yeah. For everybody. It was like, wow, you can like experience a different depth of lonely.
I am excited. I'm so excited for you to live here. And my advice for you is to walk around.
That's what I did.
And not to shield yourself. Sarah Jessica Parker takes the subway every day.
No, people are so cool here.
People are very cool. I took the subway to Sirius today.
I take the subway. Yes. My kids love it. They get so angry when we get in a vehicle.
Right.
And so they love the subway because they feel independent.
Yes.
I think. Because I let them use their own card or whatever. But they just feel really independent. Ha ha ha. Missing it. But anyway, I love the walking around. I love this city. That's the thing that attracts me most is that everybody here has their own life, supportive of people, but not living vicariously through your life. They have their own stuff going on. And it's just like awesome. Like people say hi and they'll be like, what's up? And then you go on about your day.
It's so true.
I love that.
And there's something for me that when I walk around or I walk Ben to school or whatever, people say to me on the street, hey, Andy, and I feel like it's a neighborhood. I feel like it's a small town. Exactly. And you just keep walking through. Exactly. People are relative.
I'm telling you, that's me in like Central Park. I love going to Central Park. It's like my favorite. And you walk around and people notice you, but it's not like, they don't flip out. They're just kind of like, oh, what's up? Oh, love your show. Or, hey, I love it. And everybody just keeps going. And it's like, well, they don't give a shit. That's awesome. I'm
so happy to hear this.
Yeah, it's
that's
awesome.
Exactly
That's why I love
the way
that
to be.
vibe.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's great. Alex from Brooklyn.
No.
Hey, Alex.
Alex and Mikey. Because for the longest time, I always switched your names. For the longest time. They were like, which one? I know.
So he pretty much answered most of my question for you, but I was curious though, because I'm going to a bunch of Vegas shows.
Yeah.
First weekend especially.
Yeah.
I would like to know how many songs from the new album, how many songs are going to be on the set list in total. I know you did covers, and I know you're going to do KC favorites, most likely, right? Because you've been doing that for like a gazillion years.
He knows my set list, man.
I've
Here's
seen you
the
like 200 times in concert.
He is, I know. You know your shit. We are going to pull out some KC favorites. We are going to do covers. They'll all be different every night. There's only 10 shows, so we are going to get to the album. We're going to implement the new album like kind of in each show. So, so sorry if you come to one and it's not the night that you're coming, but we're trying to fit them all in. And we're doing the hits. So we're trying to cover all that because I do feel bummed out, the artist part of me, that I'm not able to tour like I used to. So I love touring. I'm not able to do it like how I used to. So I've been saying yes to random things here and different festivals or things.
You know, the Jonas Brothers just did Broadway for, they had a theater for a couple weeks.
Harry did that too here, like Madison Square Garden, I think. Yeah.
He did Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
Would you ever
cool.
consider something like that?
I love that idea, especially for Christmas. What?
Yeah.
I love this city at Christmas. There's nothing that beats this city.
Well, by the way, you're doing your show from Christmas Town, Rockefeller Center.
So
it's going to be really fun.
I'm so excited.
Talk to me about dating. Are you on any apps? Are you
No.
open to, why not? Go on Raya.
It's not because I'm famous or
No, I
anything.
know.
Yeah,
I'm on
not
Tinder and Raya.
I'm very like old school,
Old-fashioned?
not old
Okay.
fashioned because I'll ask a dude out. But like
Okay.
I just mean I'm more organic than that. I think
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not above it. I have friends that
Okay.
use it.
Okay.
Works out for people.
Yes.
But it's just not my thing. But
Okay.
I honestly am not like still like brokenhearted or bitter.
Yeah.
There's none of that going on. I'm just really enjoying me again.
Yeah.
And I lost me for a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm not one of those people like even before Brandon, like I was basically single till I was 30. I had like a couple boyfriends, but like for a little bit of time. Like it wasn't
How
they weren't
old
like
were
long
you
relationships.
when you did Idol?
19.
When you got cast? 19.
And then I won at 20. By the time
So
September.
you
came
were not, did you go to college?
No. I got like AP, so I have like courses and stuff like from high school and stuff. But and I tried online because I
Right.
really love learning.
Yeah.
But I only want to learn the shit I want to know about.
When
like
you
when they say basics to me, I'm out.
right.
I'm like, okay.
When you graduated high school, your intention was to go be a singer?
My intention around my junior year was I had kind of advanced enough, like in competitions, like regionally, state, and all that,
Yeah.
enough to where. Especially one of my directors pulled me aside and was like, hey, basically at this point, like you can get a free ride at like this kind of school, and like and I knew options were out there, but I had a lot of older friends that just wasted their freshman year and like
Okay.
and so I could have got scholarships, I could have gone, but it was just one of those things where I had people also in school for like music theory and all these other things. And I was like, I don't want to learn that. Like, that's not something I'm almost like an apprenticeship. Like I got to get out there and
Yeah.
I want to just do it. I want to immerse myself in it.
Yes.
So I don't feel like that's the right decision for everyone, says my mother, who's a teacher.
Right.
But
Did you, were you in musicals in high school?
all of them.
What was your favorite?
Brigadine.
Yeah.
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 I was Fiona McLaren. and my Scottish was such shite.
Yeah. It still is.
It's not good. I'm no Meryl Streep, so
Right.
yeah.
How bummed were you when Cher was on the Kelly Clarkson show and you were home with COVID? I mean, I felt.
Why did you bring it up? That's
I'm
just rude.
sorry.
It's
No,
just
I
rude.
know. No, it just, you said Meryl Streep. I thought of Cher.
Oh my
it
God.
just, I was so sad
and she was
on your
so
behalf.
Cool.
She was.
She was talking to a screen and was
I
still
know,
cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but
felt
no,
terrible about
I
that.
need a do-over.
I know.
And we should sing together.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You definitely should.
I love her.
She told a great story on your show about getting
You know
the
why
track
she
for
tells great
Believe.
stories? I know it's because she's honest.
Yes.
And that is so refreshing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, in July 2019.
Oh, Lord. I
No.
feel like I'm in court.
No, not at all. You tweeted to Taylor Swift
I
that
would
she
know.
should re-record some of her
yeah.
songs when Scooter bought the catalog. I mean, I kind of feel like. I
think Scooter
kind of
took
feel
an
like.
offense to it because we ran into each other. I'm like, I didn't, and I think he reached out at the time to my management. I was like, it wasn't anything against him. I just, when she came out and said that, and I heard about it, I was like, whatever, like re-record him. Your fans will support you. They did.
Yeah, right.
She's like every top record right
what
now
did
in
he
the
say?
charts.
What did he say to you?
He didn't say anything to me. I think he called my manager at the time, I heard, and he was just like, man, like, I don't know what happened or what was said, but I think he thought I was attacking him. And I was
Right.
like, I honest to God didn't even realize like who had the right. I didn't even know all the
You didn't get
information.
too deep.
All I heard was, man, I really want to own. And I was like, man, that song, like, she's not like, she writes everything. It's so important to her. Like, she's a businesswoman.
Yeah.
It's like, it felt wrong that she didn't have the opportunity, right? That's the thing. It's like, if you have the opportunity and you choose to not pay that much money, that's one thing. But to not have the opportunity to own something that is really important to you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that artist. I don't care, like, what I own. Like, I'm just not, that's not in my, I'm not a businesswoman at all. So, but I
don't
knew
sell
it was
yourself
important
short.
to her.
Yeah.
So I thought, why don't you just re-record them and your fans will support you? And literally, she's a genius. Not only did she re-record it, she planned it like with this Eras tour to where she gets to like,
Yes.
this woman is brilliant.
Yeah. Did she thank you for the idea?
No, I think she's brilliant. She would have come up with that on her own, and she
Yeah.
maybe already had before I even tweeted it. I just was tweeting it because I just heard about it. I was like, why don't you just do this? Like, but she would have. if she maybe already had thought of it, but I just mean she would have on her own. She's a really incredibly just smart businesswoman.
I can't get over
Incredible smart businesswoman.
that you were wooed by Nexium.
What? Wait, did you take that?
No, did I take what?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Nexium.
Isn't that a drug for acid reflux?
No. Nexium is the cult that people were Did Allison Mack try to...
What are you talking about?
I read...
Who is Allison Mack?
Allison Mack is that actress. I heard that in 2018 she tried to lure you and Emma Watson into Nexium. Did you don't know anything about this. You think Nexium is an acid reflux drug. So we're talking two different
God,
things. Yes.
Nexium is an acid reflux drug.
Right, okay.
I was like, and I did take it, and then somebody told me it was like bad for you, and I was like, is that why I have all these issues now? I was like, I don't know. Sorry, Nexium.
That's really funny.
Maybe you're great for other people.
I want to play collaborator word.
No, I really want to know what the hell you're talking about.
I'll explain it to you later. It's a cult where people were branded, and I don't know where we got this, but it would have been titillating if it's true.
Okay.
I want to play collaborator word association with you. I'm just going to say a name of a person you've worked with, and you tell me the first thing that you can think of.
Okay.
Christina Aguilera.
Miss Independent. So funny enough, you know how I said I didn't know Carly Rae and Nick were? I didn't know Christina was on this song until I got my liner notes.
Really?
Yeah, I think I found out they were afraid because most people would be, like, oh, I don't want another artist on it, like lack of credibility or whatever. I was like, y'all don't know me at all. Like, I don't care. Like, a great song is a great song, and I got to ride on it as well. So I didn't know.
So she was on the track.
Yeah, no, she is a writer. She's a writer.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I just don't like the lying. That's what I was like. If you're gonna lie about some small dumb shit like this, like what else are you gonna lie about?
Right.
Yeah, not her. The label.
Yes.
Yeah.
John Legend.
Oh my God, he is one of my favorite people to sing with.
Sia.
Oh my God, how special is she?
Babyface.
Yeah. How many number ones do you need?
Sheila E.
Genuine.
She plays drums on Chemistry.
She's percussion on That's Right. On the song That's Right. Yeah, and not only that, like just a genuinely cool person. Like not just to me, like my whole band, the crew, like just a phenomenal woman.
Jason Aldean.
Oh, don't you want to stay? I love that song. That's one of my favorite duets. I mean, really? I love him too. Yeah. I just in my head, I covered it forever because I can't sing it with him on tour. So I did it as a solo forever. I like that version too, just because it sounds sadder.
Justin Guarini.
When you're alone doing it. Worst movie ever, but I love him.
Diane Warren.
Persistent.
Really? She really wanted to work with you, and she just
persisted. I love her. I would love to work with her. I just, she's a persistent person via email and text. She will. She, you know what? She doesn't care who you are.
Really?
She will say whatever, which I kind of admire.
Right. Dolly.
Oh, just sweet, like a boss, but in such a sweet way. Mm-hmm. Like she will handle someone, say like exactly what she wants, and somehow you're thankful. Like it's like you walk away and your idea maybe wasn't used, but you're thankful. Like she's just, there's no one like her.
Was
I supposed to say one word?
No, you're good. You're good. Thoughts, a sentence.
I'm ADHD.
Martina McBride.
Oh, I got to sing with her. We actually, wait, what?
These are people you've collaborated with. Oh. Yes. That is what we're doing.
I totally put that together. Okay.
You're like, oh my God, I know that person too. Why are you asking? How did that come?
Oh shoot. Okay. What was it? Who was the last one?
It was Martina McBride.
Oh, we did Does He Love You?
Yes.
For a Reba tribute once together. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I love that. Thank you for indulging me. More with Kelly Clarkson after this.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more of Andy Cohen's Town Hall with Kelly Clarkson next. Welcome back to Andy Cohen's Town Hall with Kelly Clarkson.
We're back in New York City with Kelly Clarkson. The new album is Chemistry. What's your favorite Christmas song, by the way? Because
Swear to God, I thought you were going to say color.
No.
Green.
Yeah, what's your favorite color?
Christmas song? You know what? It's the saddest. It might be one of the saddest songs I've ever written, but on my When Christmas Comes Around record, I have a song called Merry Christmas to the One I Used to Know, and that's probably one of my favorite songs I've ever written.
Really?
Yeah, except it's just brutally sad.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds very
It's very
sad.
like Carpenters, like that kind of vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you a Carpenters fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of so many people.
You are.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that a little bit. What were your musical influences growing up?
Everything. Like I didn't really. I mean, like for a while, like when my family was still, I remember my brother was like, he's the reason why like Guns N' Roses or like Michael Jackson or Madonna, and my sister's more the indie queen, and like she listened to completely different stuff too. So I kind of have this mixture of everything. I love Rosemary Clooney. I love Aretha. I love Trisha, Reba, all the country stuff. The 90s women really did well in country music. So yeah, I just love a lot of different people.
Did you ever get to sing with Aretha?
No, but I did get to meet her.
You did?
Yeah.
What's the most nervous you've been about a live collaboration?
Pink. Yeah,
Really?
and it wasn't on my show. It was the first time we sang together.
Okay.
And that was at the
what
AMAs.
about that?
I really love her. Like
Okay.
I love her as a performer. I love her as a person.
Yep.
I love her music. I love that, she started with There You Go, but she's also like a completely different, she's just all these different, I find her relatable to me. So like, I think that's why she's so successful. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
But I think I was just so excited to sing with her that I remember I came off stage and my then husband was like, "Why are you holding back?" And I was like, "Because I was just listening." Because I just wanted to blend with her. I just wanted to I adore her. So I really, really love singing with her. I love singing with a lot of people. She is someone that has been in my in-ears like while singing on stage, and I'm just always blown away.
I used to go in the 90s to all the VH1 Divas live recordings. And
were you at the one with like Whitney, Mariah, Gloria Estefan?
Yes, I
Oh
was.
my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was one with Cher and Tina Turner.
Yes.
But anyway, those were examples of women who kind of weren't holding back with each other. And I just wonder, have there been, if you're up there, well, I remember there was a big group sing along of Natural Woman, I think.
Yeah.
And people were trying to like out-sing Aretha. And Aretha was like, don't fuck with me.
Oh my God. That woman was the queen of shade.
Yes,
It was funny.
yes. Oh, absolutely. But are
funny.
you the type, you saying that your guy said to you, why were you holding back with Pink? Are you the type that if you're going to get up there with another woman that you respect and admire, are you going to go full belt, or do you tend to hold back because you don't want to overstep? Or how do you know
I
when
just compliment who the artist is.
Okay.
So like even like I say I held back. I think Pink did too. I mean, we were singing a song that wasn't meant to be kind of super wail, So I think that's why I love her too. I like respectful artists that are, yes, we're capable of many things. That doesn't necessarily mean every moment calls for all that you can do.
Right.
So I like that too, because she wasn't like full on either. You know what I'm saying? We were both just complimenting each other, blending, and I think it's different for each person you're singing with.
Tell me the gig that you had or the performance that you had. Not a duet, but just a performance that you had that you viewed at the time as as the biggest deal you've ever had. Was it right after you won Idol and you had to sing that song? Was it a national anthem?
Oh, you mean like just me, not
just
as a duet?
in general, was there a moment where you're like, okay, this is my ultimate shit my pants moment?
Yes, I have that. And here's the thing. I got tricked into doing it, first of all. They were like, "Do you want to do this tribute for Dolly Parton?"
Okay.
Absolutely. I love Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Cut to finding out right before the song is "I Will Always Love You."
Wow.
And I was like, everyone can suck it.
Yeah.
I was like,
right.
No one wants to sing that song.
But I mean,
But
in
no
my
one
mind,
wants to sing that song. You either have to be Whitney Houston or Dolly Parton to sing that song. So it's just it's a hard play.
Yes.
It's just the biggest soundtrack, first of all, from any movie.
right.
Bodyguard. Okay.
Right.
And you don't that's a top tier, like,
Yes.
not many people better than Whitney Houston, and Dolly Parton especially, like being the
Yes.
original writer, and I know that original version. It's so intimate in a different way.
Right.
So I
which
will
version
say,
did you sing?
I
Did you
kind
sing
of put in both versions. There's definitely moments you're like, oh, she grew up with the Whitney version, and then in the beginning I kept it really acoustic, kind of closer to Dolly's. But then I put a little bit of me in there too. But I did try and steer a little bit clear of me because just to honor those two women.
And how did it go?
So here's the thing. So I am, and by the way, like right before I go on stage to sing a song called I Will Always Love You, I'm looking at Dolly Parton and I'm like, I just got into my text of like, hey, your divorce is final. Like you've both signed. Wow. And I was like, okay. I was like right before getting on, on a stage to sing I Will Always
Yes. Wow.
I was like, screw you, universe.
Right. Honestly.
That's the timing.
Yes.
I was like, okay.
Yes.
So
you want to be going on
there.
stage and singing Since You've Been Gone or something.
Well, I just want to, not sing something like that. So what I do think, though, and I'm thankful for, is that was such a huge moment for me personally going on that nobody knew about, that it kind of distracted me from the moment. And
yes,
so
from having to deal.
Yeah. So whenever I got through it and I got off stage and I was like, that didn't suck,
Right.
Like it wasn't like Whitney Houston or Dolly, but it didn't suck, So I feel like once I got off the stage and I got a text, which I took a picture of.
Yeah.
Because I love him, but Chris Stapleton texted me like after that performance and was like just so complimentary of that performance, and like it just made me feel really special that someone I admire and had admired for years, even before he came on the scene in a big way. I'd seen him and knew of him. I just admire him so much. So on a song that no artist wants to sing because you shouldn't. It's I got tricked on Jimmy Fallon's show too into that. I was like, screw all of you. But anyway, it just made me feel really good. I don't think he even knows, like know, but like that made me feel really special because it's such a big play. Yeah, it's a hard play,
huge play.
So that made me feel I was on cloud 9 for like a week.
Are you a hard critic? Are you hard on yourself?
Have you met me? Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I'm hard on myself, but I will say with age comes wisdom of like everything. I used to try and be like, oh, I was off on this or off on that, and I'm like, whatever. Like I do my best in like whatever the circumstances are. Like I've had 4 hours of sleep. So because I'm working a record right now, right? So I haven't had a ton of sleep, and it's just like you just have to realize like today is going to be whatever today is going to be. And you're going to bring whoever you're supposed to bring that day, and this is all happening for a reason. So I wasn't always like that in my 20s. I like literally lived in a hotel while everyone was having fun on tour because I was trying to save my voice. So I just have a little bit more fun with like life, and like I plan things a little better to where you can like enjoy it, like and feel like you're people paying and coming to see you 200 times. You don't want to suck, you want to give your best. So
what do you think so far outside of the songs from Chemistry? What's your song of the summer? Is there a song that you're?
It's an album.
Okay.
And it's Lucius. And it's called Second Nature.
Okay.
And I am their street team.
Really?
I have talked about this record more than probably they have.
Okay. Wow.
There is a song, you're welcome. It's called The Man I'll Never Find.
Okay.
A little bit of daddy issues.
Okay.
And it's not only one of my favorite songs on their record or like of our generation, it's one of my favorite songs ever. It's so good. That record is so good. You should listen to it.
I will.
Okay.
Do you
I have good ideas.
Do you listen to a lot of music at home?
Yes.
Is there music on all the time at home?
The only time there's not music on is like when I'm at my ranch and I'm like just out. I love nature.
Yeah.
Maybe as much as music. So like I love just driving around like on an ATV and just even stopping on the trails and like just listening.
Can you say where in Montana your ranch is?
No, because I literally just had someone like trying to find me.
Oh, no.
And the whole town like kind of looked out for me. But it's like I've had like oddly enough, like the last 2 years, like a situation with like stalkers.
Right. Oh boy. Sorry.
I mean, like hardcore.
Yes.
Like weird things.
Okay.
Like right up at your front door, looking at your window, like yelling. And I have children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been a little interesting.
Yes.
I'm not that cool for all the stalkers out there. Like I'm really not that cool.
Yeah. Find someone else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to New York.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you're here.
Welcome to New York. Back to Taylor.
Welcome to New York. Yes. So excited for the Kelly Clarkson show to
Me
come
too.
back.
30 Rock.
Congratulations on all your accolades.
Yeah.
Congratulations on Chemistry.
Thank you.
You can download it now. The new single Rock Hudson is out today.
Oh.
And it is just a great listen. The whole album, it's a great ride.
Thank
and
you.
there's some real bangers. And it's that great thing where you listen to it once and it's in you.
Oh, that's the best compliment.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, it's the truth.
Okay.
So Kelly Clarkson, Chemistry, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. This has been the Radio Andy Town Hall of Kelly Clarkson.